Hi, I'm Auriel Grace, and this is a spiritual show. And tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about the whole chakra system, but mostly about the root chakra because, um, we're going to go through all 12 of them this year. uh, and the reason why is because I'm an energy worker and I want to help people who are having issues with blockages this year. There's a lot of people right now that are experiencing that. Maybe through learning about these chakras, you can break free or you can remove those blockages yourself. You never know what could happen, right? Sometimes with just a little bit of information, you're able to do so much. All right. So I got a couple of announcements and then we're going to get on with the chakra show. If you have any questions during the show, please put them in the comments so that I can see them and I'll get right to them. Okay. But yeah, place them in the comments and I'll see what about answering you. All right. So this week, this Friday is my $50 Friday. It's an intuitive reading and energy session for $50 for 45 minutes. And I have 3 appointments left for Friday. So if you'd like to book with me, you can book at a gang of girls inc at gmail.com. You can also sign up for my newsletter at arielgrace.net. And for those of you who like to look at the show notes will be up on my blog, on my website at arielgrace.net. Click on the Clarity 101 blog, and I will have all my references and everything in the show notes. Okay? All right. So, Rockin' Reverend Rhonda, who is a divine astrologer, and I check in with her once or twice a year to make sure that the days that I'm publishing books or doing things, that they're good days for prosperity, abundance, and for the people that will be attending a workshop that I might be doing. So she's pretty awesome. She's doing her special forecasts right now. They're $20, all right, and it's for your birth month, and you get the new dragon's head and tail predictions. It's a forecast, okay? So you can check out karmiclaw.com, click on the service tab, all right? And you can order one for yourself. They're pretty cool. They are. And she does a lot of work on them so that you can see what's going on for you during the year. All right? All right. So we're going to start talking about the chakras and um, the root chakra. Again, hey, Iris, if you have any questions about what we're talking about tonight, please put them in the comments and I'll answer those questions for you. Alrighty? Because every time I go and look at the chakra system is one of my favorite subjects. So I'm always doing research to update like the information that I know, and I always learn new stuff. So that's why I'm saying if you have questions, please put them in the comments and I'll see if I can answer them for you. All right. So when I started doing readings, I was really interested, hey Bonnie, in energy work because I am clairvoyant. And so I can see like your energy field. I can see your chakra system. I can see what's, like where there's blockages or where there needs to be more energy or maybe something needs to happen so that you can manifest those things that you so want and desire. Okay. So, and I love doing that. And that's why $50 Fridays or any like intuitive reading that I do. I'm always doing energy work. So in the middle of the reading, you might hear me go, all right, I need you to take a nice deep breath and release. And we might do that a couple times because I'm working your energy field to remove blocks or remove stuff out of the energy field. So I had to learn about what the heck I was seeing. because I didn't know what it was. So I started really doing a lot of research, and I became a Reiki master teacher about 25 years ago, and I've been teaching Reiki since. And that's another thing that I love to do too, is because there's so many cool things that you can do with Reiki. And one of the awesome things that you can do is when you're Reiki too, you can do distance healing. Okay. So distance healing is really an awesome thing to be able to do, especially if you have relatives and friends that don't live like in your area. All right. So when you become a Reiki master, usually in the classes, they teach you a little bit about chakras. They teach you what they are, and they teach you what colors they are, and maybe, what they represent and stuff. That's about it. You used to have to learn on your own, right? So, when I first started learning, I had a teacher that she was okay. She taught me some good stuff, but like she kept telling me that the lower chakras weren't that important. And I was like, yeah, I don't think so. I think they're pretty important. And so they are. All the chakras are important because they all are connected to like the seven chakras that are connected to the physical body, and they all affect the body in some way, shape, or form when they're out of balance. And so we're going to talk about the out of balance stuff and the balance stuff, like how you're feeling in that. A lot of people are having issues with their root chakras and their sacral chakras right now because of the pandemic. Um, so hopefully, with the information that I give to you tonight, if you are having some trouble with the pandemic, you'll be able to assist yourself. If you can assist yourself, you can always make an appointment with me and we'll work on it. Okay. All right. So, and I've worked with chakras like this whole time. I love doing it. It's very fun for me. It's fun to clear them, and it's fun to get the chakras moving for you because your whole life changes, right? And sometimes it takes a couple sessions to do that because sometimes a person is willing to give up their stuff and sometimes they're not. And so we have to get you to a place to where you feel comfortable letting go of the old stuff so the new stuff can come in, right? Because that's what we want. We want the new stuff, the fun stuff. Okay. So what is a chakra and what is the chakra system? First, the chakra is it's about it's about this big. So it's about 2 inches in diameter. It's spinning at a comfortable speed. Okay. It's like a spinning wheel, a spinning vortex wheel, and it is energy. All right. You have seven of them that line up. So you have the root chakra, which is at the bottom of your tailbone. You have the sacral chakra, which is right underneath your belly button. You have the solar plexus chakra, which is above your belly button. You have the heart chakra. That's what I work with a lot is the heart chakra. I'm always asking you to keep your hearts open and align with the energy of love because we want that heart chakra, which is the mediator for the lower and the upper. We want to keep that thing open and running smoothly, right? So, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, and crown. And then there's 5 more chakras. We'll be talking about those as well that are above us that represent other things and help us in other ways. So we'll talk about those later on. So with the chakra system, there is a stream of energy that moves up. And that stream of energy that moves up, that energy is what we call prana. Okay, and so that is energy. So we always want to keep that energy moving up, up. Okay. So hey Paula, when we are grounded and centered and balanced, our root chakra is rocking it. All right. And that's what we're talking about tonight. The root chakra is red. So if you look up here, you'll see the logo. I've replaced the logo with the symbol for the root chakra. All right. It's beautiful, right? I think it is. And I love red. So I don't have a problem with red. But if you have a problem with red, you might want to think about it for a second because, like, maybe we have some root chakra stuff going on there. Hmm. Okay. There's nothing. There's nothing good or bad about it. It's just, it's all energy, right? Energy is everywhere. Okay, so the chakra spins at a comfortable speed for you. So not all of your chakras are going to be spinning at the same rate. Don't try to do that to yourself because it'll cause discomfort. All right. Um, so the term chakra was described in Vedic scriptures thousands of years ago. Um, and we want to make sure that our energy is always flowing. All right. So we want it to flow from the root chakra all the way up. So if you have ever listened to my chakra meditation, you will hear me say between the chakras is when we get through with the chakra, you'll hear me say, take a deep breath and follow the golden cord to the next chakra. Okay. And that's what I'm talking about is that pranic river that flows upward. All right. So I want you to follow the river upward. All right. So, and you can check my chakra meditation out on my website at aurielgrace.net. Just click on the meditation tab and scroll down. I can't remember where it is on the meditation page, but it's there. And it's a cool meditation that will bring you all through your chakras. It will assist you with clearing your chakras. And we do a little soul retrieval at the end. It's very fun. All right. So, like I said, the root chakra is at the base of your spine. Okay. So, we're going to talk about basic stuff here, though. Here's the thing I got this great book because I love buying books so that like I can keep up with things, right? I buy a lot of my books off of Amazon because I like Kindle books, but I saw this book at Five Below. Okay, it's Chakras and Self-Care. It was $5. It's a great little book. It really is. So if you have a Five Below near you, go get this book. It's great. All right, so this is one of my reference books. And this one is my other reference book. Okay. I'll have the information up on the show notes tomorrow. But this is also another great book. So I'm using both of these books tonight for this show information. Okay. All right. So put these guys, oops, stay there. All right. So what the Indians call the root chakra Muladhara. And I hope I'm saying that right. Mula is root. Adhara is existence. Okay. So that's what it means or that's how it's broken up, and that is the meaning of it. The root chakra affects your feet, your legs, your hips, and the genitals. All right. So if you're having problems, I have some clients that have problems with their feet all the time, and crazy things happen with their feet. And it's because of things that happened to them in their childhood. And so we have to go through and like slowly clear stuff from childhood in order to get the feet and ankles and legs to work in a good way or heal them as much as we can. Because sometimes when things have manifested, it's hard to completely heal the problem, the physical problem, but we can get it to a place where you're more comfortable. Okay. All right. So the root chakra is our foundation chakra. It's about basic needs, survival, fight or flight, sense of security, our home, and core issues. It has also got to do with childhood issues. So, like if you had a traumatic event happen to you in your childhood and you may want to clear it, so we would start with your root chakra. All right. So, we want to make sure that that's nice and clear. There are some people that truly believe that root chakra issues start when people are in the womb. So if a mom was like in an accident, or if she wasn't feeling good, or if she just was really stressed out, that will affect the baby or the child when it's born. Okay, so and I kind of believe that. I do. Um, I'm still thinking about it though. All right. So making sure we feel good in these areas is really important. It is. It keeps us centered and grounded. So we can make clear decisions. We can make good decisions that resonate with us. And like we can see something and go, oh my God, I love it. Like we already know we love it. Right? Okay. So, and we do it with ease and grace. That's another of my things. Make sure you're doing stuff with ease and grace. If you have to fight for it, stand back and look at it for a second and see if it's really for you. Okay? All right. So, when the root chakra is healthy, we are calm, centered, balanced, and thriving. All right. When a root chakra is imbalanced, or it's too small or too big, when it's too small, we lack energy, we're lethargic, we're panicky, we're frustrated, we're not grounded, it's just like, yeah, you know. And so there may be some low self-esteem issues. There might be a lot of insecurities. You don't feel safe. You're not fitting in. You feel overwhelmed and you're disorganized. Right? So, and I'm not talking like my office, which is kind of disorganized, but I know where everything is in my office. So if you ask me where my anything is in my office, I can get it for you. But if you walk into my office, you're gonna go, "Whoa, what happened? How come something exploded in here?" so, um, but I feel good in my office. It makes me happy to see that I have all these projects going and I'm accomplishing them, right? Okay. So, but if your root chakra is too small, it's really hard to complete even the smallest task. Like you just feel like, like that. Okay, so when the root chakra is overactive or too big, because they can get too big and they can get too small. I've seen solar plexus chakras that look like yellow petals, and I'm like, ooh, we got to fix that, you know. So, um, and I'll talk about that in just a second. So when the root chakra is overactive, there's too much frenetic and frantic energy. You're annoyed, angry, aggressive, easily provoked, attachments to keeping up with the Joneses. You know those Joneses, right? Overindulging in food, sex, money, and more. Refusing to change, obsessed with feeling secure all the time. So we probably know some people that are like that, right? All right. So if you're having these kind of problems, what you would do is you would take a breath and you would focus on the root chakra itself. Just take a breath. And if it's too small, you breathe light into it. So you just take a breath and you breathe light into the chakra and you'll start to feel it. You'll feel it move. You'll feel like more energy. You'll feel expansion. If it is too big, you still take a breath and you breathe light into it with the intention of bringing it back to the size of 2 to 3 inches. Okay? So you want it to be 2 to 3 inches. Okay? spinning at a comfortable speed for you. All right. If it's, don't make it spin. Don't focus on spinning it. Just focus on putting light into it, because that is going to help you a bunch. And you'll feel the energy. You'll feel the energy of it either getting smaller or getting bigger, whatever your intention is for it. Okay. So, and that way, you can sit with it and see how you feel. And if you feel maybe not that great, maybe you feel like, yeah, maybe some more energy, try it and see how you feel again. And just do a little bit at a time. Be patient with it. Because if you have had a root chakra that is been small for a while, it's going to take a little while to get it to where it's supposed to be. So be very patient with it. Okay? Okay. Courtney girl. All right, I'm going to put this up. All right, so Courtney Girl says, in meditation, I usually ask Archangel Michael and Gabriel to clean my chakras, align them, and make them the appropriate shape and size. Rock on, Courtney Girl. You go. Thank you. Okay, all right, so the root chakra governs the adrenal glands, bladder, kidneys, lower extremities, spine. All right, so these are the physical symptoms that you might have from an imbalanced root chakra. All right, so you may have constipation, weight issues, digestive issues, eating disorders, fatigue, lethargy, back pain, increased anxiety, panic attacks, and clumsiness. Okay. All right. So, and that is what you may feel. So look at like how your body is and how it's feeling, how flexible you are, because the root chakra is about being flexible too. It's about being secure with what you're looking at. And it's okay to like, okay, I have a plan. Don't have this kind of plan. Have this kind of plan, right? Have an expansive plan to where you are not just going, because it doesn't have to be that way. No, that's not fun anyway, right? And that's why we're here. Believe it or not, is to enjoy our lives and figure out what it is that brings us joy and live a life of ease and grace. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you, or I'm going to give you some, let me see. I got to go over here. I'm checking this out, guys. So let me see if I can get this right. All right. Nope, that's not it. Okay, this is it. All right. So we're going to go here. Pretty fancy, huh? All right. So we're going to look at this little chart here. Oh, wait a second. I have to go over here to the comments and hide that. Okay. So here we are. These are things that can help you with your root chakra. All right. So the color is red. The element is earth, because we're grounding into the earth, right? We're connecting to the earth from our root chakra to bring that nurturing, loving energy from Gaia. All right. So this is the symbol, which is right next to it. And that's what I've got up here as the logo tonight. The shape is the cube. The planets are Earth and Saturn. Hey, Mom. The astrological sign for the root chakra is Capricorn. The stones that you can use, and you can buy these as tumbled stones too, because tumbled stones are inexpensive. They're just as beautiful, and you can put them in your pocket. So the stones are red tiger's eye, garnet, bloodstone, hematite, and smoky quartz. The goddess archetype is the goddess mother. The animal is the elephant, and the essential oils that you can get that can help stimulate the root chakra are vetiver, lavender, sandalwood, patchouli, frankincense, and let me see, there is also Indian spikenard and valerian root. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take down our little thing here. Hold on. I'm getting better at this stuff, you guys. All right. All right. So the other god that is like, let me see if I can get this to where it's not shimmery or glary. All right. So this is Ganesh. He's like one of my favorite Indian gods. He's really cool. All right. So Ganesh or Ganesha is also called Ganapati, and he is an elephant-headed Hindu god of beginnings who is traditionally worshipped before any major enterprise and is a patron of intellectuals, bankers, scribes, and authors. Like a rat and like an elephant, Ganesha is a remover of obstacles. Okay, so if you resonate with the Hindu gods, there you go. All right, because he's really awesome and he's always hanging in my office. I keep him on the wall. So, and which is what's really cool is I got this picture of him from a magazine. So there he is, Ganesha. All right, I'm gonna put him back up here. All right. So I wanted to read to you what this author wrote about the goddess archetype because I found it very interesting and I love the way that she put this for like the root chakra. And then after that, we're going to take a breath and we're going to connect to our root chakras and we're just going to like sit with them. We're just going to feel them. I just want you to be able to feel them and know where they're at so that you can also work with them. Okay, I'm going to give you some homework. All right. So the root chakra connects to the goddess mother archetype. This archetype, like the divine feminine energy, transcends gender as it represents nurturing energy that anyone can have. The goddess mother feeds, nourishes, and provides for our needs. She is compassionate and loving, full of encouragement and optimism, and is a positive force in our lives. Her energy is given to us to sustain ourselves physically and emotionally. Some of the names and figures in history associated with the goddess mother are Virgin Mary, Venus, and Kuan Yin. The most ancient and powerful of these goddesses are Mother Nature and Earth herself, often referred to as Gaia. The mother to us all, who sustains our very existence. The names of the goddess mother have changed as mankind has evolved, but her basic persona is the bearer and guardian of all life remains. Okay? So if you ever want to ground yourself, feel grounded, go out to a park or just go in your front yard. If you have a front yard, if you have a place where there's a green spot, go out with your bare feet. I know you can't do it up north right now, but when the spring, summer, and fall are here, you can go out, put your feet on the ground, and just take a nice deep breath and feel the ground. Get grounded. And that also will stimulate the root chakra so that you do feel focused and grounded and centered. Okay. And you start to balance out. Because sometimes if we're away from nature too long, it will make us feel kind of funky and weird, right? So make sure you have something in your home that helps you connect to nature. So I have crystals in my house, like because I'm a crystal lover. I love crystals. And so that's my grounding thing. So if I ever feel like I need to like get grounded or focused or something, like pick up a desert rose and hold it for a few minutes and just kind of chill out, right? So, some of you like those sand Zen garden things. Some of you have house plants, so these are really good things to have in your house, especially if you live in a really wintry place that you freeze to death and you can't go outside. So, having those kind of things in your home help you ground during the wintertime. Right. Okay. So, what I would like for you to do is just center, quiet your mind, take a deep breath, and just feel the overflow energy move out on the exhale. Take another deep breath, and then visualize your root chakra. It's at the bottom of your tailbone. It's a bright, beautiful red. It's just so pretty. It's the prettiest red you've ever seen. And connect with your root chakra and breathe light into it. Breathe light into the chakra. And as you breathe light into the chakra, you'll start to feel yourself calm. You'll start to feel maybe a little bit of energy flow up through you. And that's good. You want that energy to flow up. You want that pranic energy to move. Okay. All right. So, if you would like to do the chakra meditation, it is on my website. And you just click the meditation tab and go down, you'll see it. I think it's like 20 or 25 minutes long. Yeah. And practice with your root chakra. Take a few minutes each day just to connect to the root chakra and feel it. Feel how it moves. Feel if it needs some energy. If you can go outside and really just appreciate nature. Okay. And you'll find that as the root chakra balances out, as it stays balanced in that, you'll start to feel really good. You'll feel calm. And I don't mean sleepy, I mean calm. There's a difference between sleepy and calm. Okay. All right. So that's what I got for you for the root chakra today. Remember, you can go to Five Below and get this book. It's a great book. And it'll teach you a lot. I've already learned a lot from, checking it out. So you can check that out. And next month, we're going to be doing the sacral chakra. So we're going to talk about the sacral chakra and how it affects you and how to balance it out. All right. So next week, Theo and I are going to be talking ancient civilizations, and we're talking Sumeria. So we're going to be talking about ETs and mythology and some of the awesome historical things that happened. So it'll be very fun for us. We've got 2 weeks planned on Sumeria, and then we're going to move on to another ancient civilization. All right. So have a wonderful week. Remember, keep your hearts open and align with the energy of love. I'll see you next week. Good night.